All right, here's the vocab for the 10 Timid Ghosts video. Please make sure that you have watched the 10 Timid Ghosts video first, the ASL story, and written down or drawn your thoughts about that. And then if that's done, good, awesome, good work. You can continue watching. All righty. Click on this. So there's going to be some things that you'll see in the video that you won't see here. And that's probably because they were classifiers. So classifiers are used to describe things. You'll see those a lot throughout the video, like in describing what the monster looks like and the rat looks like and what the ghosts are doing sometimes. So keep an eye out for those. If you don't recognize it as a sign and this video doesn't clear it up, it's probably a classifier, and see if you can figure out what they're describing and what they're meaning. So that's that. All right, first of all, we got numbers 1 through 10 to go over real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 6 with your pinky, 7 with your ring finger, 8 with your middle finger, 9 with your index finger, and 10 little thumbs up, give it a shake. All right, topic or title. You're going to use V hand shapes and just give them a little, it's kind of like quotation marks around something. Topic, title. House. For house, you can use 2 V hand shapes. You're going to start at the peak of the roof. You're going to draw your roof and then draw your walls. House. Haunted house. So I think that in the video she sends monster house. You could also use scary house. So scary house or monster house. Have what? Have 2 open B hand shapes, 3 thumbs out, and then your fingers are going to tap kind of into your armpits almost. You know, just that spot right there. Like we do for tired. Have. Have what? Have what? Box. So same as the sign for room. You're going to show these sides of the box first and then these. Box. I think she also shows carrying the box. She goes box and then like she's holding it. Box. Move in. 2 pinched O hand shapes, moving in the direction that you're going. So, you're moving in here, you're moving in here, move in. You, plural. So she's kind of showing the ghosts in a group. She kind of points at them. So it's like a little circle around you. Instead of you. That's what we see in our video. Want. Want, you're going to pull it towards you. Want. Out. Kind of like in baseball, that you're out movement. Out. Or with 2 hands. Out. Looked. So you're going to do a 2 hand shape. These are like your 2 eyes. You could do looked. Kind of like pops out the side and looks around. Looked. Saw. So for looked, your palm is facing out. And for saw, you're going to face your palm in towards you and just move it forwards a little. Saw. Saw. Classifier. So you're using a 1 hand shape to represent a person, and they're going to walk over. Walking over. You'll see this a lot when you have an item, kind of shaped like that, a pole, a person, that kind of a straight form moving around. Scream. All right, you can do 2 claw hand shapes. Put them by your face and move them out like your voice coming out. Scream. left or leave. So the sign they're using in this is kind of a whoop, disappeared sign. So you're going to start with your right, your dominant index finger, in between your index finger and middle finger of your non-dominant hand. And you're just going to go zoop. It's just going to leave like it's here, and then it drops. Sometimes it drops down. Sometimes it just moves out this way. Leave. Left. How many? So this is an example of using facial expressions to turn something into a question. So many, many, you're going to do 2 O hand shapes and then move them up into 5 hand shapes. But to make it how many, you're using your eyebrows and crinkling them down. How many? So you're not signing how many, it's how many. Left, not the direction, but how many are left. It's 2 open B hand shapes and pointing down. How many left? How many are left? Live. Do 2 A hand shapes, palms facing you. They're going to start at the bottom of your chest and move up towards your shoulders. Live. Live there. Just live and then a point. Live there. Forest. So first of all, for tree, you are going to take your dominant hand, rest your elbow on your non-dominant hand's fingers, and you're going to give a 5-hand shake. So tree. For forest, you're going to start it in front of you and then move it towards your dominant side. So it's going to move away from you. Forest. Very ugly. So if you remember in the Halloween lesson, we do ugly, ugly, and then very ugly with the 2 hand shapes. Ooh. Black cat. So you know, black, black, and then we're going to use cat, doing a kind of a F hand shape like a cat's whiskers. Black cat. Still, like continue to. Still, 2 Y hand shapes. They're going to start palm down closer to your body, and they're going to slide forward and palm up, palm facing forward. They like still, still. Owl. So owls have those big eyes. You're going to make 2 kind of a partially opened C hand shape. Put them up by your eyes and give them a little wiggle. Owl. Owl. What to do? So you're going to make pinched G hand shapes and open and close your fingers. What to do? Again, this is to do, do. And then the what comes from your eyebrows being scrunched down. What to do? Left, so like left, zoop, but this is a slightly different version. You go, it's kind of like it looks kind of like you're grabbing something. Left, left. Itself. So you can do a 1 hand shape with your non-dominant hand and an A or thumbs up hand shape with your dominant hand. And then the back of your fingers here is just going to tap against that 1. Itself. There's also myself, yourself, itself. Just for reference. Clever. So you're going to do that 25 hand shape. So 8, moving your thumb. Put your middle finger up on your head. And then you're going to flick it outward and forwards. Clever. Clever. Here's a classifier for you. Wrapped up. So, you know, like a mummy, maybe. You could do 2 B hand shapes. put them on top of each other and just kind of like you have a cloth wrapped around your hands and you're like showing it being wrapped around somebody, wrapped up. Same or like, doing that Y handshake and moving it in between two things. So same, like. They, you're going to do a one handshake. You're going to start pointing towards your non-dominant side and then swing your hand towards your dominant side. They. Angry. So I think she uses a very expressive sign for angry. You could do 2 5-claw handshakes, start them in your chest, move them out. Angry. What? You're going to put your hands out, palm up, just give them a shake. And also doing that WH question, eyebrows down, facial expression. What? What? Not. You're going to make an A handshake. You're going to put your thumb under your chin and move it out. Not. Not. Fair. So for fair, you can make 2 bent B handshakes and you're going to tap your fingertips together. It's like if these were, bars showing something that's uneven, uneven, even. That's fair. Like you're checking your milk cups with your sibling or something, getting the same amount. Equal or fair. Not fair. You can put those signs together. Not fair. Not fair. Not fair. Not fair. So this sign is it could be an impact. In the context of this story, it means the person's being a bully, taking advantage of you, being mean. So you're going to make a one handshake with your non-dominant hand and a fist or kind of an A handshake with your dominant hand. And then the back of your fingers is going to hit gently. We're not breaking our fingers. It's going to tap up against your one handshake. Boom. Boom. So like if this was a person, it'd be like punching them. So impact, being a bully, being mean, beating up on us, that kind of a concept. Proceed. Let's go ahead. Let's do this. Go ahead. So this sign has a lot of different meanings. In this context, it means like, let's do this kind of a word. But I mean, you can see there's a lot of different ways the sign could be used. You could do 2 bent open B handshakes. No, wait. Yeah. Okay, so just 2 open B handshakes. I'm sorry. You're going to start them near your chest and move them forwards at the same time. It's like slightly bent. No wonder I'm confused. It's kind of like, let's go ahead and cut up the cake before we get the party started. That. Join together. So you're going to use 2 F handshakes, open them up, and then link them together. Join together. It's kind of like chains getting linked together. That kind of a concept, Join together. Join together. Or there's also join together with your hands clasping together. Join together. Not sure which one's being used at that point in the story. All right, what to do or do what? We did this a little bit ago. Do you remember? What do? What to do? Scare. Scare. Over there. Just kind of, you're pointing, but like over there has like a little bit of an arch that's like showing it's far away. I'm not pointing at this right here. I'm pointing at that, over there. Furious or fire in stomach. So this sign is just like, something's burning up and you're like boiling mad. So your non-dominant hand is going to sit here in front of your chest, palm down. Your dominant hand is going to sit here and you can wiggle your fingers like you're just You're fuming. Ready? You're going to do 2 R handshakes. Just give them a little shake. Out and then in again. Ready. Ready. Join together. Again, could be the linking together, or that clasping hands circle. Join together. Join together. Want her out. Want her out. Want her out. We got boo. I bet you can spot this one in the video. They just kind of, oh. All right, don't want. If you remember, want was kind of like pulling something towards you. Want. Don't want. You're gonna like start to pull it towards you and then like, don't want. You like push it away. You know, like and then don't like. The same concept. You're gonna like don't want. Don't want. Yeah, I don't want that. Stay. 2 Y handshakes. Your non-dominant hand is going to stay in place and your dominant hand is just going to tap downwards. Stay. Stay. Or sometimes they both move. Stay or stay. And then a classifier for run into the distance. I like this one. So you're going to take a G handshake. You're going to start it close to you and then move it away. But as you get further, you're going to pinch your fingers together slowly. So it's going to go, you know, like, you know, somebody's disappearing into the distance and getting smaller. That's what that is. It's just, so running into the distance, they're just running off into the sunset till they shrink into a tiny dot. Or in Sonic the Hedgehog, when they hit Eggman up into the sky or something, he starts big and they just, then there's a little star at the end. So run into the distance. Excited. We learned this in our emotions lesson, but you're going to do 2 25 handshakes, put them on your chest, and you're going to move them in circles, going upwards. Excited. Celebrate. For celebrate, you can do 2 X handshakes. You can put them up in the air by your head and move them around in circles. Kind of like those, you know, those noise makers that have the little swingy bit on them. Kind of reminds me of that, like celebrate. All right, that is the end of the 10 Timid Ghosts vocab. Great work. Now go and watch that ASL video again and see if anything more is going to click into place. You go, oh, okay, now that I know that, I can understand such and such part of the story. So go ahead and watch that and take some notes. And then after that, you can go ahead and you can listen to the video, to the English reading version of the video, and see if you were understanding it correctly, not getting it, you know, see where you end up. Good work. I'll see you in class.